Hey everybody, Killer Freak here today with a brand new Battlefield 4 video, bringing it to you from Freak Gaming, and today I am playing the Dragon's Teeth DLC on the Xbox One, and this DLC flat out is amazing. I played all the DLCs on Premium, so I download them all and play them all, and I'm not a huge fan of the DLCs within Battlefield 4. I think Battlefield 3 had way better DLC by far, but the Dragon's Teeth DLC is amazing. If you love infantry combat, real fast play, real small maps, no vehicles, it's amazing. And that's the kind of combat I like. I usually play Domination because I'm always looking for that infantry-based combat. But now I'm playing Chain Link, which is a new game mode introduced in the Dragon's Teeth DLC. And it's kind of like Domination and Conquest combined, and if you see at the bottom of my screen where it has all the capture points and them linked together, your team earns points by holding capture points that are adjacent to one another. So you try and link them together, and the more links you have, the faster you drain the enemy's tickets. And it's insane. It's super quick. I mean, the games are less than 10 minutes, and it's super fun. So anyways, down to the basics of the maps. The maps themselves, I feel, are really fun. You know, they all kind of blend together into one. I don't feel they're that memorable from one another, but at the same time they're really refreshing when it comes to small game infantry combat. There's not a lot of wide open spaces where you're just jogging and running forever. I mean, it's easy to run right into a new fight and find a new fight, and there's always someone to fight at these capture points. You're never just sitting there alone, sitting on a point for too long. And another thing I really like is it just matches the theme of the China aspect of the game. You know, the campaign followed a lot of this, and it feels like you're in the maps of the campaign with the tall skyscrapers running through the cities, but it also has kind of that ornamental Chinese feeling where it has all the nice aesthetics of China. You got the nice infrastructures, like the buildings that really show the culture, and it's just a pretty DLC. It's a very pretty lady of a DLC. But on the downside, I've noticed a lot of weird frame rate drops. Like, the game's typically not buggy. There are a lot of bugs still with Battlefield 4, but not that you notice. And several times throughout playing on these maps, I've noticed textures aren't rendering right, or all of a sudden the game will get real choppy when there's a lot of explosions, and the frame rate drops. You know, everybody says, oh, consoles get those all the time. And I don't really that often until I played these maps, which is kind of a concern. I don't know what it has to do with the maps themselves, but it's like they made the game buggier. Because if you go back and play on the normal maps, it's fine. It also could be something with the Chain Link game mode, because that game mode's only available on these maps. You can't play this on the base game maps or anything like that. So the two as a combination could be a problem. I haven't played any other game mode on these maps, and I obviously haven't played Chain Link on any other maps because it's not available. That being said, if you can kind of ignore those low points, this is probably the best DLC there is for Battlefield 4. If you've ever wondered if you should buy a DLC and you know what it's going to be like, is it worth the money? I can say Dragon's Teeth, despite the few little problems with it, is the one to buy. If you could only buy one of them, definitely this one. You could spend so much time playing this one. It's just so fast, and it just eats up all your time, and you look at the clock and you realize you haven't eaten dinner and you still got to go to bed and you just got all these things going on. I mean, this thing just takes all your time and sucks it in, and you don't get it back. But it's not a bad thing. This map right here, I believe this one's the Pearl Market. This is probably my least favorite of the maps just because all the rooftop gameplay. I mean, that guy down there I just shot, that's usually me. Anytime you're on the ground, you're getting shot from 50 different places. You don't even know where. You just kind of lay down and die because you have no other options. There's a few times you're going to see me fall off this sign right here and then almost make the balcony, and not anyways, but that's alright because I ran up these stairs and got a kill, and maybe I wouldn't have got it if I hadn't fallen off that sign. I actually do that a lot on this map. I try and go for these cool, like, walks across these signs and sneaking across building tops, and I always fall for some reason. My guy's uncoordinated or something. But the rooftop to rooftop gameplay on this map is incredible. I mean, you can shoot across the roofs and it's this real cool linear gameplay in a way. The only bad part is when you're on the ground down there. I don't know the name of this map, but you're kind of in like this square in China, and there's a bunch of statues and a bunch of propaganda, and you're fighting kind of in this prison/base type deal. I'm not really sure what it is, but it gets this really cool linear feeling. You got your little paths, your little flanking routes, and it's just kind of that cool linear gameplay. Coming up here, I have some Levolution. I was playing on these train tracks, sniping down below, and I couldn't figure out what to do, and I was kind of bored, and I run up here and I find these charges, and I'm like, whoa. And so I blow this bridge, and this bridge actually connects your capture points to the enemy's capture points, and so they usually use this bridge to sneak. So I figured I'd take it out, get rid of that flanking route for them, kind of save our team the trouble of having to guard it. This is the same map. I can't remember the name of it. It's something Gardens, but anyways, it's probably my favorite. I don't know why. It's just really fun to play. Every time I was on it, there was no dull moments. It's one of those maps where you're just firing, taking people out, and eventually you run out of ammo, and you know, you're going down with a pistol in your hand, still fighting for life, dearly hanging on. Yeah, so these maps are incredible. They're a nice addition to the Battlefield 4 game. There was a little blooper, not a blooper I would say, but a bug. I'm going to put it at the end of the video. For some reason, the maps say they cost $200, and it was kind of funny. Because for a while, I couldn't even download them because the price tag was empty. And then I hop on later and it lets me download them, and since I'm premium, they're free, but it said $200. So I'll add that on the end of the video. You guys be on the lookout for that. But yeah, it's probably the most expensive DLC there's ever been in any video game. So yeah, I grabbed the triple revive there, take out this guy, and I died taking him out, but my teammates get him playing the objective. Snuck up on this guy, chasing him up some stairs, and knifed him, got his tags, pretty sweet tags, little angel guy. It's just like him right about now. One thing I've noticed, a lot of people are quickscoping in Battlefield now, and I've never ran into that before. Like that guy I just killed right there, he was actually running around quickscoping that whole match, and he was good. It was strange. I thought that was something for Call of Duty. But anyways, that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and have a good weekend. Talk to you guys later.